Welcome to a short Power BI video. This time I would like to show you how you can implement a write-back from a Power BI report to a SQL database. In this example, I have here a Fabric a SQL database with AdventureWorks demo data, and I have added two additional tables. One is called carrier. This is what you see here. It has a name of some carriers and the amount of money they charge for delivering a package. And I have a second table called carrier selection. This table holds information which is our preferred carrier, and I would like to show you how you can write back to this table from Power BI. Let's switch to the Power BI report. So this is a simple report for Power BI. We have here our orders, the totals, and the amount of packages and the costs. As you can see, DHL is a selected carrier, charging 13 euros per package. This means for an order that has one package, it will cost us 13 euros to deliver it. And we have different carriers here. Now we make our fancy analysis. We check which carrier would we like to use. So maybe we would like to use here our standard postal, and they are charging 11 euros per package. And you see on the other side here, this changes. So for one package, we have 11 euros, and UPS would like to charge 12 euros. And this is now the analysis we are doing. And finally, we decide we want to use this carrier here because it's the cheapest one, and we'll charge 7 euros per package. And I have here a button called Write Back to SQL. And when I click this button here in my Power BI report, it will trigger the SQL write back and create here a call to a data function. And the magic that is happening here is we have a user data function in Fabric. Let's check this out by going back to Fabric. And here in Fabric, in my trial workspace, I have created a very simple function. This is this here, AdventureWorks carrier writeback. And this user data function is capable to connect to a data source in Fabric and then perform insert, update, and delete statements, and a little bit of logic implemented in code here. So this will load, and as you can see here, I have a connection to my AdventureWorks database. This can be created here by managing connections, where you can select your sources. And this is a very simple function. It takes one parameter, the carrier, which is a string, and then opens a connection. I execute a delete statement and afterwards an insert statement. So it creates this record with the parameter here in the table, and finally commits and close. And that's all the magic that is happening. In Power BI, this looks like this. I have created here a measure in a card that displays a carrier, a selected carrier. So if nothing is selected, it uses a default value here, DHL in my example. And if you select a carrier here, you can see this is displayed in this measure here. And this is a very simple button that you can create from insert button, and I insert a blank button. And all you have to do is go to actions, enable this action, and call a data function. And from here you can connect to Fabric, and it will list also available functions. So in my case, this function here is used, and I'm using the value of this measure here as parameter. So by clicking this button, it will call the function and provides a parameter. And now let's check back to our database. So when we close the selection table and reopen or refresh it or whatever you like. Now we should have the carrier DPT instead of the old carrier. So that's the idea of the SQL write-back. You create a data function here in Fabric and provided the parameters from Power BI and put the call of this function on a button, and it will do the work for you.